Late, 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 late. Oh, I'll never make it in time. There's only one thing to do. I'll just pretend I didn't see that. OMG, what have I done?
What just happened, Brittany? I have no clue, Whitney, but could you get that noise to, like, stop? Thank you.
Girls, I know pulling the fire alarm when there's no fire may seem like a hilarious prank, but it's quite dangerous and a potentially suspendable offense.
Mr. Barish, we didn't mean to do it. We were trying to prevent an invasion. Yeah, of our personal space.
Well, I have to admit that's better than your past excuses.
Aliens made us do it. That kid in the ugly shirt made us do it. Aliens in ugly shirts made us do it.
But there is no excuse for pulling the fire alarm when there isn't a fire. I'm seriously considering suspending you.
Mr. Barish, the twins didn't...
Stop talking, Blythe. You're only gonna make things worse for us. Because that's what you like. Do. Mr. Barish, you can't suspend us. Daddy will take away our salaries. You mean allowances, Brittany. Seriously, Daddy's the harshest punisher ever. Totally. Didn't we used to have an older sister? No, Brittany, that was a movie we watched last night. Oh, right.
On delay, ladies.
But really, Mr. Barish, we didn't mean to do anything wrong. For once.
That's a nice story, girls, but I've made my decision. Starting now, you're officially suspended.
You think about all the things that you love to do. It all comes true. You find a place you never knew where you're happy to. Just be you. We can be who we wanna be. At Littlest Pet Shop, you and me. We can be who we wanna be. At Littlest Pet Shop, you and me.
Really, Mr. Barish, pulling the fire alarm wasn't our fault. Yeah, Mr. Barish, we're victims of circus stands.
I'm the reason Whitney and Brittany are getting suspended. I've got to stop this right now. Oh!
The Biscuit Twins are gone! Yippee! Today's like Christmas and my birthday rolled into one!
As long as Whitney and Brittany are suspended, school will be paradise. Except for the school part.
But the Biscuits never would have pulled the fire alarm if it wasn't for me. I caused this miscarriage of justice.
Justice is exactly what this is. Think about it, Blythe. How many dirty tricks have Whitney and Brittany pulled on you? On all of us, that they were never punished for.
Look around, Blythe. Is anyone sad about what just happened?
No. Except the Biscuits.
Pepper, what are you doing?
I thought I'd add a little spice to my comedy act, so I'm learning how to juggle.
But do you have to learn with my lucky rock? It's a rock. It's one of my favorite things, and it's lucky.
Don't worry, Vinny. It's in good hands.
But most of the time, it's not in your hands.
Look, Vinny, if I say I'm not gonna drop your lucky rock, I won't drop your lucky rock!
Ooh.
Oops. Uh-oh.
My lucky rock broken in half. No one what's gonna keep the luck in.
Oh, gee, Vinny, I feel terrible.
Pepper, I wish you would have asked if you could borrow my lucky rock, and I would have said, no way!
Pepper, you have wronged Vinny mightily. I feel it is only right that Vinny select a punishment for you.
Oh, that sounds fair. Then at least I won't feel so guilty.
So, Vinny, what do you think a proper punishment would be?
Oh, I don't know. I'm too sad to come up with a punishment right now. I have to think about it with my unlucky rock.
Wow, I never thought Vinny would go for that. Oh well, now you just have to wait for him to choose your punishment. No matter how long it might take. Have a good rest of the day.
So, Blythe, I was trying to think of new flavors to add to my pet treat line. How does peanut butter and banana sound?
I'm not looking at you.
You're not looking at who?
The biscuits' lockers are right over there. They hate when they think I'm looking at their lockers.
Blythe, the biscuits aren't here. They were suspended yesterday, remember?
Oh, yeah. They're not here.
Isn't it nice?
I guess so.
Yes, Whitney and Brittany, I am having an extra helping of mashed potatoes.
I keep forgetting they're not here.
Okay, class, you will have 1 hour to complete this prep quiz for next week's big exam. Pencils ready, and go!
Look, you two. Don't even think about looking at my answers.
It sure is fortunate you're all here today for this quiz. If you weren't, it would be very hard to pass next week's exam, which is worth half your grade. Oh,
Has Vinny made any decision about my punishment yet?
not yet. He's been sitting over there since you broke his lucky rock yesterday.
How long is this punishment selection supposed to take, Sunil?
Until there are 3 stars visible in the northeasternmost quadrant of the southwesternmost part of the sky. Or until Vinny makes up his mind.
Well, maybe I can speed things up. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Oh.
I sure could have used you today, Lucky Rock. Sunil asked me to guess a number between 1 and 10, and I said Q. I could have picked the number he was thinking of, but somebody had to go and juggle with you and break your lucky powers in 2. Breaking my heart in 2 at the same time.
Have you ever seen such a beautiful sight? It's like a whole new era. Day 3 AB. After biscuits.
Every time I remember the biscuits aren't here, I also remember that I'm the reason they aren't here. Don't their desks look like they're staring at me? Accusing me?
Stop looking at me!
Mr. Barish?
Hello, Blythe. Isn't it a wonderful day? Everything's so perfectly perfect lately.
I guess so. I was just wondering, for how long were the biscuits suspended?
Oh, just 1 day. I asked Principal Morris for more, but he was afraid Fisher Biscuit would sue. Again.
1 day? But they pulled the fire alarm 2 days ago. Where are they?
I don't know where the biscuits are. The principal called Fisher Biscuit and let him know the girls were eligible to return to school.
And?
Well, and Mr. Biscuit said the girls weren't ready for a school environment. He said they were receiving treatment.
Treatment? What did Mr. Biscuit mean that Whitney and Brittany were receiving treatment?
Maybe they're having their brains replaced.
Be realistic, young me. You have to have a brain before you can replace it. Maybe they were transferred to another school.
On Venus? Very realistic, Sue.
Well, whatever treatment means, it doesn't sound good. And they wouldn't be getting treatment if it wasn't for me. I have to tell the truth.
And then you'd be responsible for ruining all that. Is that what you want, Blythe?
No. Yes. You're... I don't know.
You're a hero, Blythe!
We love you!
Has Vinny said anything to you?
Yes? No? Well, I guess it depends.
On what?
Well, I talked to Vinny when I first met him. I said, hello! And then I talked to him on his birthday, and I said, happy birthday! Because it was the first time I'd seen him that day. And then I said...
No! Have you talked to Vinny since he went off to think of my punishment?
Oh.
Before you ask me, I haven't spoken to Vinny.
I wasn't gonna ask you that, Russell.
Oh, what did you want to ask me?
Do you know if Penny Ling has talked to Vinny?
I don't believe she has, no.
Thanks for the info.
Happy to help.
This is terrible.
Darling, stop that this instant! Oh, what a waste of a perfectly awful manicure.
Zoe! Has Vinny mentioned any punishments to you? Painful punishments, humiliating punishments, scary punishments?
No, darling. And if I were you, I wouldn't worry so much about it. You'll only give yourself a fur ball.
Great! Now I have to worry about fur balls on top of everything else. Blythe! Boy, am I having a tough time.
Tell me about it. But as bad as my day is, I keep imagining how much worse it must be for Whitney and Brittany. I picture Whitney, she's on that barge. The drum beats heavy and the oars are large. She looks unhappy and her hands are sore. They keep her working till she hits the floor.
I'm in deep doo-doo. I'm quite a wreck. It's like two boulders wrapped around my neck. I wish I never ever saw that rock. The weight's so heavy I can barely walk. The guilty tango. The voices screaming out inside your head. The guilty tango. You wish you didn't, but you did instead.
Oh, then there's Brittany, she's hanging there. The gator's hungry, snapping for her hair. It seems quite vicious and such bad luck. She paid $700 for that haircut.
What will Vinny do to me? Make me feed him flies? I'd rather face a crowded house of spoiled banana cream pies. The guilty tango. The voices screaming out inside your head. The guilty tango. You wish you didn't, but you did instead. The guilty tango. Your conscience nagging as it fills your ears. The guilty tango. The dance could carry on for years and years.
It feels better to talk about your problems, doesn't it?
Not really.
Blythe, would you please stop beating yourself up about this? Yes, it's weird that the biscuits have been gone so long, but you shouldn't feel guilty about it.
They wouldn't feel guilty if they were in your shoes.
Well, maybe that's what makes me different from Whitney and Brittany. And besides, I'm pretty sure they'd never be in my shoes. Definitely not the ones I get at the thrift shop.
So, what do you think you should do about this situation?
The only thing I can do, go to Principal Morris and confess that Whitney and Brittany Biscuit were suspended because I was running in the hall. And I ran right into Chet, who ran into Jasper, who bumped into young me, who fell on Sue, and the Biscuits just grabbed at the alarm to keep from falling.
Well, Miss Baxter, I'm certainly glad you stepped forward and told me what really caused Whitney and Brittany to pull that fire alarm. I just wish you'd come to me sooner.
Me too. It's just that everyone seems so happy not to have to deal with the twins for a while. I'm really sorry. To you and to the Biscuits. But look, I've gathered up all of their homework assignments, and I'm fully prepared to go over to Biscuit Manor and help Winnie and Brittany catch up on their assignments no matter how long it takes.
I have to say, Blythe, visiting the Biscuits at their home after everything that's happened sounds like a worse punishment than I could ever give you.
I hope you're wrong, Principal Morris, but I have a feeling you're not.
Hey there, Vinny! Looking good! Are you, doing something different with your scales? And I've been meaning to tell you, that dance you've been working on, smoking! Vinny, watch out! Ah, there you go, Vinny. Cleared you a nice wide path. Wouldn't want you to trip. Hey, Vinster! I created some of your favorite cologne. Not one of my better scents.
So, Peppa, has Vinny told you the punishment he has selected for you?
No. I think he's giving me the silent treatment. I can't think of a worse punishment from one of my friends.
Oh, I can think of many worse punishments. And I'm sure Vinny can, too. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
What the ding-dong?
Scanning visitor fingerprints.
Hey, let go of my finger!
Visitor identification. Blythe, Baxter, distinguishing features. Mole on left.
Hey!
Proceeding to secondary identification.
What the?
Dental records, positive match for Blythe, Baxter. Recommendation, more frequent flossing.
I'll make a note of that. Thanks. Could you please just ring the doorbell?
Blythe? What are you doing here?
Whitney! Brittany! You're alive! I mean, I didn't think you weren't, but...
What do you, want, Blythe?
I'm here to apologize. I'm the one who caused your suspension by running in the halls. And if your dad's thinking about stringing you up by your ankles over hungry alligators as some sort of treatment, I'll be happy to tell him that I'm the one who broke the rules. Fine! Hangover alligators for all I care.
Daddy isn't gonna hang us over alligators. Or whatever. He just enrolled us in a military...
Military school? Your father enrolled you in military school because of what I did?
Spa. Blythe. A military spa.
A military spa.
Yeah, we were ordered to, relax and think about what we'd done. And we did relax, but we didn't think. One, because it hurts our brains, and B, because we hadn't done anything. So it was like the perfect vacation. And now we totes get the perfect revenge seeing you feeling all guilty over our non-punishment. Wait till we tell everyone at school tomorrow how Mondo Dorco you looked. What are those?
The joke. And it's on you. These are the assignments that you missed, and I'm the tutor that's gonna catch you up on them. However long it takes. Ah! You pets will not believe the day I had... Oh.
We all know why we are gathered here today. To settle this situation between Peppa and Vinny. To present a fair punishment for the grave injustice Peppa perpetrated upon Vinny's beloved once Lucky Rock. Vinny, I understand that you have decided on a punishment.
Yes. Yes, I have. Pepper? I'd like you to apologize.
I have no idea what's going on here.
I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it and thought, but I just didn't want to do anything mean to you, Pepper. You're my friend, and you made a mistake. That's all. You know, I know I've made a lot of them. So, Pepper, I can't be too mad at you. And anyway, waiting around while I was trying to make up my mind about your punishment was punishment enough.
Vinny, I am so sorry that I took your lucky rock without your permission and then broke it. And I know I can't make everything the way it was, but here. I wanted to give it to you after you told me my punishment, to show you that I really am sorry and not trying to get out of my responsibility.
Pepper, it's the greatest present anybody ever gave me. But I want you to keep it.
You want me to keep it?
So it can bring you as much luck as it brought me.
Aww.
And besides, I have a whole sack full of Lucky Rocks. Rock.
You've got... sack full of lucky rocks?